Most counties in Oregon have been given the green light to start reopening, but that doesn't mean businesses can actually do it. At 6 o'clock, good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Emily Burris, in for Jennifer Hoff tonight. Although Hood River was approved for phase 1 of reopening under the governor's plans, very few businesses there are actually ready to reopen. They are like other communities here where people who live there are still asking visitors to stay away. KOIN 6 wants to know why.
So Lindsay Nadrit spoke to the mayor of Hood River to get some answers. And what did he say to you, Lindsay?
Well, for starters, there's still a ban on non-essential travel. So if you're in Portland like I am right now, you're asked not to head to Hood River, even though things are starting to reopen slowly. At this point, we're all eager to get out of our houses. But this phase 1 of reopening doesn't mean you should travel to another county for services.
We are asking folks in the metro area to be thoughtful of their fellow Oregonians and to stay home and limit their travel to essential need.
Hood River is concerned about an influx of people this weekend as a handful of businesses there reopen today.
It's a test for us as a small community to let people move around a little bit more and let businesses open a little bit more. But it's not, it would overwhelm the system to have people from other counties, larger counties, with an influx of people coming in.
Hood River Mayor Kate McBride said this will be a slow process.
This is not an invitation to come to Hood River.
No, it's not. I wish I could say it was, but it is not an invitation to come to Hood River.
The Chamber of Commerce held a training session for business owners yesterday over Zoom to answer questions about the new guidelines for restaurants, bars, and salons. They told me the majority of businesses are still scared to reopen and simply didn't have enough notice to be ready to open today. And the ones that did reopen are just for people in the Hood River community.
People can get an appointment at their doctor's. You'll be able to get into the dentist with a limited basis. You'll eventually be able to get your hair cut. There's, those kind of things, which we're very happy that we're going to be able to open some of those things, which are things locals use and need. That's great. But the general tourism things that people do, really none of those are open.
While hotels in Hood River are closed also, along with tourist destinations like the Waterfront Park, Angels Rest, and Multnomah Falls. Some small local parks are open, but U.S. Forest Service lands in the gorge are closed as well, so you're asked not to visit just yet. Live in Portland, I'm Lindsay Nadrich, KOIN 6 News.
Lindsay, thank you. And restaurants in Clark County cannot reopen at this point, but county leaders encourage them to prepare for what's ahead. They have to figure out how to physically distance customers from each other and make sure everyone is taking precautions. Our Lisa Balick following up with one local restaurant now struggling to balance it all. Lisa?
Yeah, it is a balancing act. And why it's so noisy right now is I'm in the main street of downtown Vancouver, and there are all these cars that are having essentially a car parade right now. People are social distancing that way. But as far as the restaurants in the downtown area, they're only open for takeout only. And one of the restaurants that had a couple locations and a food cart says he has completely shut down for now, and it's going to be a while before he can reopen. It's called the Mighty Bowl. Now what happened is that he opened up and then shut down again. His employees were worried about getting sick. He wasn't seeing enough takeout business. But as he looks to reopen, hopefully in the beginning of June, he's concerned because it turns out his employees are currently making more money on unemployment than when they worked for him.
I'm more inclined to match their pay than delay opening. I think both are expensive, but at some point we've got to just pick a date and get open and make it rain.
Now he says he'll do his best to try and match what they're making, but that will add to his reopening costs, which includes buying all the inventory. Washington State and Clark County entered phase 1 on May 5th, and the governor requires at least 3 weeks in between phases. Now, once the county reaches phase 2, dine-in will be allowed, but that won't be happening for a while. But clearly, as you take a look downtown here, as we're looking down the main street, there's a lot of these cars that are out. People are just trying to make the best of it. And again, the takeout business is underway at least. Live in Vancouver, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Lisa, thank you. The owner of a salon in Salem, who got widespread attention for defying orders and reopening before the governor said it was allowed, has now been fined $14,000 by the state. Lindsey Graham held a news conference today. She says she's experienced retaliation after opening her business, Glamour Salon. Graham says she and her workers have the right to return to work to provide for their families.
I'm sad that I can drive 20 minutes down the freeway, and that person's job as a hairstylist is essential, according to Kate Brown. But my job, 20 minutes up the street, is not essential.
Now, she says in addition to the fine, she claims the state licensing board is now threatening to take her license away. We've reached out to the city of Salem and the state licensing board about her lease and her license. We have not yet heard back.
Retailers across Oregon reopening today, some right here in downtown Portland. The standalone shops have to follow new COVID-19 guidelines for sanitation and safety to do so. Portland Business Alliance's Lisa Fish says about 15 stores in downtown did reopen today, and she expects more this weekend.
I think this is really a slow easing back into some normalcy. The governor's orders came out pretty quickly, and it takes time to get stores ready to welcome back customers.
But to be clear, stores in outdoor and indoor shopping centers like malls are an exception. They have to open on a county-by-county basis, and just because retailers can open today doesn't mean that they did.
Well, 5 select Goodwill stores will be reopening across Oregon. They are in West Salem, Lincoln City, Redmond, and Bend. All the retail locations will be open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Salem Goodwill Outlet is open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. All 5 locations will be accepting drop-off donations. Other locations still not taking donations just yet.
We want to take a